trophy. I was too young to even process everything. So yeah, we're at that stage where I think at that stage of my life where I need to see a trophy, and I don't even know how. I'm so not to used. Like I'm not used to like this team winning trophies that I can't tell how the fans could react. Like I genuinely couldn't. If right now, you ask me how I think the fans would react if we win, I really don't know, cause so yeah. But today, obviously, we are gonna talk about Feyenoord. We are gonna talk about us. We're gonna talk about the final and what it means, and obviously, we're gonna talk about I'm gonna give my predicted 11, which I think it's pretty easy. But you see, we have a team. We've gone through a good variety of different teams because we beat Trabzonspor at the very, very start in the playoffs in August, which now, crown themselves champions of Turkey. We beat Bodo Glimt after so many weird matches. We beat Leicester, which, to be honest, is probably the toughest team we played against. Vitesse, which was kind of a step in for Bodo. It's a long cycle that we've gone through in the Conference League. And hopefully it doesn't end abruptly on Wednesday. But we are playing against a team which won in the Netherlands against Marseille, but drew 0-0 in France against them. I mean, they didn't have much, basically the opposite of us. They didn't really need to win that match because they won at home in front of their fans. So that does make it more, in a way, more. It's a weird team because we're gonna talk about Feyenoord right now, but Feyenoord are a very fast team, and Feyenoord are a team which loves scoring. I think the key to this match won't be scoring. As much as scoring is extremely important, I think the key to this match will be defending, because defending against a team which loves scoring and play fast football is definitely the key to this match. Their defense is appalling. Just to give you a perspective, right? In their last Conference League matches, look at this. In their last Conference League matches, Feyenoord conceded 2 goals against Marseille, 1 goal away against Slavia Prague, 3 goals at home against Slavia Prague. They conceded 3 goals against Partizan Belgrade. And they conceded goals against, let me see, I'm looking at the matches right now. In the group stages, they conceded, they conceded so many goals. Like, the fact that they conceded 3 goals against Partizan Belgrade, they conceded 3 goals in 1 match against Slavia Prague. Their defense is not their biggest and strongest, section. 100%. And if we can exploit their defense, I think it will give a massive advantage to us. Massive advantage. The key to this match is defending well. Because yes, the defense is their weak point. They do love scoring and they do hate defending. But when it comes to the offensive side, they are a really, really, really good team. They are a team which loves scoring. And I think it all depends on the day our defense turns up. Because I think throughout the season, our defense has overall been really, really good. In compared to other seasons, this is the first season where we can say that the defense was confident. The defense was, confident of what they were doing. And they, the results were seen. They conceded less goals. But the majority of this all depends on Chris Smalling. Our defense depends on Smalling. If Smalling is not fit, if Smalling doesn't turn up to matches, then his 2 partners don't turn up as well. And defending in this match is key. It is key because I think scoring, you see, I don't want to jinx anything, but I think scoring will be a problem. Yes, lately we did have some difficulties scoring, 100%. We have had difficulties in scoring against Venezia, in scoring against Bologna. We did have difficulties in scoring, 100%. But I think scoring in such a big match, I can't see the team not scoring. This is like no joke. The match to get this team and get this city and get these fans back celebrating about a trophy. It is more than 15 bloody years that this team doesn't win a trophy. This is the importance of this match. This is why every single player got emotional at the end of the match against Leicester. This is why Mourinho, cried. This is why, to be honest, I have had an emotional reaction. This is why the entire fans care about this match. Because yes, it might not be the Champions League final, but it is basically the light underneath the tunnel. These last 15 years for this team have been pitch black. This is a trophy to relight the stars, to relight this tunnel, and to end the darkness of it. Because it is not possible that this team has not been winning a trophy for the last 15 years. It is not possible for the fan base they have, for the players that they've been buying, and for the manager they have. For the history of the club as well. It is unacceptable. And this is why this trophy is so important. But we need to be ready for it. Because this is one match. This is not a two-leg match. This is 90 minutes. You're playing for your life. 90 minutes, the match will end. This is where, unlike this is basically where our journey in the Conference League kind of follows a different path. Because lately in the Conference League, yes, we wanted it took us 3 matches to take revenge on Bodo Glimt. It took us a late Tammy Abraham goal to get us through against Vitesse. It took us a header from Tammy Abraham to get us through that. In both rounds, in the first leg and the second. No, none of that anymore. This is one of those matches where you step in, you concentrate, you fight, and you want it. And after 90 minutes, it's the end. You either lift the trophy or you either cry in front of a trophy. It's as simple as that. It's completely different to the journeys we've lived in the Conference League so far. Because we lost 6-1 against Bodo Glimt. We drew 2-2 against Bodo Glimt. We lost 2-1 against Bodo Glimt. And then in the 4th attempt, we beat them. This is not that. We don't have attempts. We don't have lives like in video games where, you lose and you've got 2 more lives. This is like a survival game, a survival video game without lives. You get in that game, and if the zombie kills you, you're done. You turn off the PlayStation. It's as simple as that. And this is why the concentration needs to be there from the very start. And just, it can't take us time to start processing the match. Because if we don't step in that pitch, as soon as the referee blows that match, kind of battering the team, wanting it, the will, the determination, we fight. If we don't do that from the very second the referee blows that whistle, then we're going to concede early goals against a team who loves scoring. And that will have repercussions. Because if Feyenoord get an early goal, they will obviously start attacking, but they will focus on the defense more. This is where we need to put pressure on them because their defense is average. And also, their good goalkeeper is injured. And they're playing with their second goalkeeper, called Marciano, if I'm not wrong. And that is another thing we have to exploit. Now, don't get me wrong. From the defensive section onwards, they're a very dangerous team. They've got a lot of quality in the attack and their midfielders. They have got a good defensive midfielder under the names of Koksu, not Koksu. They've got a great attacking midfielder under the names of Goose Teal. They've got a great striker on loan from Ghent or Genk, one of the two, who stepped in as a Feyenoord player and is now the top scorer of the Conference League under the names of Serial Dessers. And especially the player which I think will cause most trouble to the defence is their most valuable player, Luis Sinisterra. Colombian or Ecuador. Colombian, yeah. I think, yeah. Colombian left wing, sorry. From the, they have got a lot of talent. But I'm going to say something. We have got something which they don't have. And this thing is called experience. I think experience in this match plays a massive part. Massive part. We reached the most important match of the season, the most important match of the tournament. In 90 minutes, it can be decided if we win a trophy or not. Experience will play a big part. And we have got a lot of experience in our team. Not just because Mourinho's sitting on the bench, and that immediately puts an alarm in Feyenoord's mind. They've got Mourinho. What is he known for? Winning trophies. What is he there to do on Wednesday? Win a trophy. Link the two up. Mourinho's got the experience. But we've got a lot of experienced players as well. We've got Smalling, who won a Europa League with Man United, played in top quality leagues such as the Premier League. And Smalling will start. Smalling will lead the defence, and it is so important that we do so. We potentially might have Mkhitaryan, who knows what experience is like. We do have Tammy Abraham, who won the Champions League a few years ago. We've got players who know what winning a trophy means. That's what I'm trying to say. So, predicted 11. We talked about Feyenoord. Defense to exploit, attack to be careful with. Because I think another thing is the second we concede, right, this is not any ordinary match. This is a final. The second we concede, I reckon it will be so hard for the other teams to for the players to score, because they would be so downgraded. They aren't even playing at the Olympico. There will be fans there, but it's not the Olympico. It's not the same atmosphere that the Olympico brings. So it is a matter of being able to not concede. Because I'll be honest with you, conceding in this match is very, very, very bad. Don't get me wrong. If we're 2-0 up, obviously a goal from Feyenoord is understandable. But what we need to try and avoid is concede early goals, and also what Rangers did, which is score an early goal, think that everything is done, and then Eintracht Frankfurt wins it. That is something we need to avoid, and we're very famous of doing that. Scoring early goals and then going, right, I've won it, yes, and then we lose it. That is something which we need to pay a lot of attention in. So this leads me on to my predicted 11, because predicted 11 here, last match of the season, it's a matter of give it all and then go to the Maldives and rest for the new upcoming season. We don't need to fear about injuries now. We don't need to fear about red cards now. This is the most important match of the season. Best players need to start, and what happens, happens. And something else which I want to talk about after my predicted 11. Let's get through the predicted 11. Rupert Russo in goal. Easy as that. You see, I think we could easily see 4 defenders on Wednesday, because they are a very attacking side. We've discussed this already. So it all depends. Against Torino, we played a good match. Obviously, we can't compare what Torino did to what Feyenoord will do. But you know what? Let's stick with the lineup, with the same sort of layout as Torino, because we've seen Mourinho kind of using the same lineups a lot this season. We've used the same lineup when we beat Bodo Glimt, when we beat Leicester. So it's not time to make changes now. The teams are used to to what you taught them, and we need to keep this going. So I think Smalling will start in the center, leading Mancini on his right, and leading Smalling, Mancini, and it's a big fight between Ibanez and Kumbula. Kumbula's playing at home. He knows the fans. He can get all those Albanian fans who are at the stadium and don't support any teams. He can get them to support Roma. So, you know what? I'm tempted to put Kumbula in. He's from there. He's from Tirana, and I think for the fans who don't support Roma or Feyenoord, he can grab them in and support Roma. So, and we've seen Ibanez slip up in very important matches. So, you know what? I'm starting Kumbula. I am starting Kumbula. It won't surprise me if Ibanez starts, but I think Kumbula will start. I think there's something about Kumbula being Albanian and the final being in Albania that it's something to exploit. So can you give us the formation? Oh yeah, I think it will be a 3-4-2-1. Yeah, 3-4-2-1, like we've used to do. It's not time for changes. So yeah, 3-4-2-1. So Kumbula, Smalling and Mancini. Then it's a big shout if we would put Spinazzola and Zalewski, but Spinazzola, we can't start Spinazzola in such an important match as much as he is better than Karsdorp. I think Karsdorp will start on the left, on the right hand side. And also another reason why Karsdorp will start is the fact that he used to play for Feyenoord. He knows the intensity of Feyenoord. So Karsdorp will start. I think Cristante will start. And I think Oliveira will start. Because I put Veretout because he didn't play bad against Torino, but again, I think Oliveira's got the experience which Veretout doesn't have in these tournaments. Let's not remember that he did kick Ronaldo out of the Champions League, so Oliveira to start. Then Zalewski will be a big key factor in this match. So Zalewski on the left hand side. Then I think we will see Pellegrini and Mkhitaryan and Tammy Abraham up front. Now, Mkhitaryan isn't 100% fit. 100%. We all understand that. Mkhitaryan isn't 100% fit. In fact, we don't even know if Mkhitaryan will start. He will get a call-up. Maybe he'll get subbed in, especially if we go to penalties and stuff. But, you see, I think we've been thinking about, I need to rest him because we have an important match next week. I can't let him be injured. All of that goes in the bin right now. Because if Mkhitaryan starts, and if that means adding quality to the team and win the trophy, then to me, he can also get re-injured. Mkhitaryan is vital for when it comes to creativity. What did I just say? Creativity. Mkhitaryan is so important, and I'll be honest with you, he might not be 100% fit, but I am going to start him because Zaniolo is living a very dark moment and we can't start him in such an important match. Pellegrini next to him and Tammy up front. This is my predicted 11. Now the last thing I want to do, which is the most important thing before ending the stream, is just talk about anxiety, pressure, and being scared of this match. If we're scared, and if the players start feeling the pressure, which they obviously will, it is normal, but if we get carried away by the pressure, we will lose this match. We will lose this match. We have to step up in that pitch as if we have 5 fucking balls dangling from our body. 5, not 2, 5. We need to risk it. Because if we're scared about this match, if we don't want to risk stuff, that is where Feyenoord will come towards us. We need to show Feyenoord that we have the balls to win this. And this includes risking it. I don't want to see short passes between Rui Patricio, Smalling, Mancini, Ibanez. Because in a time period of 90 minutes, if we don't risk it, we're going to lose it. I want to see creative passes. I want to see good vision. I want to see running. Because at the end of the day, if we lose, we lose. If we win, we win. This is I'm going to say this again. This is not a match where goal difference counts, where advantage counts, home advantage counts. This is a match that you either win or you either lose. And something which I would want to really put out right now is if we will lose this final, I don't want to see players going, oh my god, I lost the final, I'm going to leave Roma. Because true gladiators, true warriors, fight. If we lose this match, but we fought, we tackled, we ran, we risked it, we shot, then I am proud. I would be proud. If we were to lose this match because we would be too scared, because the team wasn't bothered to play, then that is where being mad comes in. But if we were to lose this match, but fight, give that fighting spirit, then it is what it is. It's a 50-50 match. And if that's the case, if the team gives it all, and then, for example, Feyenoord win because of a penalty, it is what it is. Football is football. We've seen it many times. Roma did lose an old champion. It wasn't called Champions League. It was called like the Champions Cup. They already lost a Champions League equivalent final to penalties against Liverpool many, many years ago. That is football. We lose or we win. But I don't want to see players going, oh, I'm scared. Or players going, oh no, I just can't. We got to step in there, risk it, and show Feyenoord that we're a better team. If we put that all together, we're going to fucking win the lift the trophy. And this is a trophy, which means like a Champions League, like a treble, like a quadruple to the citizens of the city, to the fans of this club, but especially to the players, because they would be proud to bring a trophy back in the trophy cabinet for this team. It's a final. It's a 50-50 final. But I really like a quote. I don't want to sound deep here, but this is facts. I'm going to end this stream on a big quote, which I wish all these players could watch right now. Success is never the final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. And that is where the players need to be heading their heads in, their mentality in. If we lose, we lose. It's football. We are there to win. But if we lose, I don't want to see this team kind of breaking apart. Because we've built such a brotherhood lately, such a team with the fans, with the manager, with the players, these bonds, that if we were to break them right now, then we would come to the start of next season in a very disastrous moment. So obviously we're there to win, But if we lose the final, I'm going to say it again, it is the courage to continue that counts. And I'm going to end it here. Don't want to sound deep. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already, smash the subscribe button, because it's the last match of the season, aka the most important match of the season. If you haven't already, smash the subscribe button, and if you're watching this, share the link with your families and friends. Also smash the like button and comment in the comments your impressions of Wednesday. Follow me on Instagram over there in the yellow box at Simon_AS_. Let me quickly read the results of the poll, because positivity is key. 90% says Roma, 10% says Feyenoord. If we're positive, if we're there with the team, even if we're not in Tirana, wherever you're watching from, you gotta be there. Feel the passion, because positivity always brings success.